So athletes I've had in the past that have had prolonged symptomology and then get referred, I've had a baseball player that 9 months was still suffering from post-traumatic migraines that he was on 50 milligrams of Topamax, which if you know what that is, it's a heavy-duty migraine medicine. He had undergone 3 different spinal neck injections to try to decrease the headaches, as well as had gone through different therapies, but all of that therapy occurred at different institutions. And so, as part of that collaborative care team plan, nobody was talking to each other except for what the patient or the parents were reporting. And what happened when I first got the referral, he was one of those cases that, dad was completely at wit's end looking for specialists in the area, had heard through word of mouth. And I offered to see this patient pro bono because I was at the university level, but I also used it as a teaching tool for upcoming students. And so he came in for a comprehensive evaluation, and we were able to detect that it was more of a post traumatic migraine. It was coming from more of the cervical spine as well as the vestibular system. And so I, at that point in time, am not a specialist and jack of all trades of orthopedic therapy. I'm more of that neurological side. But I was able to, I like to call it phone a friend. And so we used a multidisciplinary approach where the patient was seen by an orthopedic specialist for a little bit before my session. Immediately following my session, he came to see me. So, whatever manipulation and manual therapy that occurred, I followed up with neuromuscular retraining and motor control of how the neck moved in conjunction with the vestibular system. And so, we used each other and graded his activity in rehab in a specific order where he didn't just go get orthopedic therapy, wait a couple days, and then see the vestibular therapist. And depending on your practice, you may have access to all of that. This is where that multidisciplinary care team really comes into play. So I had the neurologist who was managing his post-traumatic headaches was involved. He actually asked for up to date every time he came in for treatment. He wanted to know what occurred, how was the patient doing. We had a vision therapist that he had been to in hopes that maybe it was a vision thing that was looking at his visual reaction time. We had a manual skilled orthopedic certified specialist, and then we had a vestibular ocular balance therapist, and we were all on the same plan, and everything we did complemented each other. And so within 6 weeks of seeing this kiddo that had 9 months of post-traumatic headache, he was actually back playing club Division I baseball, which is what the ultimate goal was and had been cleared to play.